This is the WJTS News. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter reporting. The years-long effort by State Representative Wendy McNamara of Evansville came to fruition this week as the governor signed her legislation into law reforming the state's juvenile justice system. As chair of the House Courts and Criminal Code Committee and co-chair of the Juvenile Justice Reform Task Force, McNamara authored a new law to help reduce the likelihood of repeat offender rates among nonviolent youth. Rather than being incarcerated or placed in detention, nonviolent youth offenders will receive counseling for mental health and behavioral issues. A Council of State Governments report shows youth who participate in diversion programs or counseling are 40% less likely to be a reoffender. McNamara said children younger than 12 years old will not be detained unless it is essential for our community's safety and no reasonable alternative exists. Judges will still have discretion when deciding if an offender presents a flight risk or danger. Juvenile offenders will be screened and evaluated to see if they pose a danger to the community. The law also creates a new juvenile justice oversight body tasked with developing a statewide grant program to support juvenile justice initiatives focused on pretrial diversion and behavioral health needs. Indiana's unemployment rate fell from 2.7% in December 2021 to 2.4% in January of 2022, continuing a record low for the state dating back to 1976, when the current method of compiling unemployment rates began, according to the Indiana Department of Workforce Development. In addition, private sector employment increased by 1,500 jobs over the last month and has now grown for the 7 of the last 8 months. This has resulted in a gain of 85,800 jobs year over year. Total private employment now stands at 2,731,800. That's 9,900 below the February 2019 peak of 2,741,700. By comparison, the national unemployment rate increased from 3.9% in December of 2021 to 4% in January of 2022. Indiana's labor force had a net increase of 1,528 over the previous month due to an increase of 10,344 employed residents and a decrease of 8,816 unemployed residents. Indiana's total labor force, which includes both Hoosiers employed and those seeking employment, stands at 3,304,953. The state's labor force participation rate remains at 61.9% after year-end revisions, below the national rate of 62.2%. This note, the DuBois County Courthouse Clerk's Office announced a public meeting. The DuBois County Election Board will convene a public meeting at 9 a.m. on March 25th. Then, beginning at 10 a.m., will be the public test of primary election equipment in the DuBois County Clerk's Office, 1 Courthouse Square in Jasper, pursuant to Indiana Code 514.1.5-5. For more information, contact DuBois County Clerk Amy Kippenbrook. The number for her office is 812-481-7035, 481-7035. The price at the pump in Indiana isn't going up. AAA says the average price for the state for a gallon of regular gas was $4.23 on Monday. That's down a penny from the day before. Drivers in Indiana are paying about 25 cents more per gallon than 1 week ago and are paying 88 cents more than 1 month ago. AAA says gas is most expensive in northwest Indiana and is least expensive in the southeastern parts of the state. Did you hear the sirens this morning or warnings on the radio or TV? It was just a drill. Emergency managers in the state say sirens sounded across Indiana today, and you should have gotten notification on your phone as part of the statewide tornado drill. DuBois County Broadcasting Company's WBDC, WAXL, and 18 WJTS TV took part in the drill, which occurred after 10 a.m. on Tuesday morning. This week is Severe Weather Awareness Week in Indiana. The idea is to make sure everything is ready as Indiana heads into the spring storm season. The rules are changing for selling catalytic converters in Indiana with the hope that it will stop people from stealing them. Governor Holcomb signed the new law last week. It imposes a $25 per day cap on all catalytic converter sales and says only scrap dealers who are registered with the Secretary of State's office can buy detached catalytic converters. And now stay tuned. WJTS News will continue in a moment with a look at weather, and Kurt Guxell steps in with a look at sports.